Hello, my name is Chris and I recently bought a new camera, the Canon T7i, and I wanted to review it. I'll also take some photos and videos and compare it to my iPhone 7 to see if it's worth it. These items are about the same price, curiously. Let's see how they compare. But first, I'll go over a few headline facts of this Canon T7i. In Canada, without a lens, it goes for about $850 Canadian. And if you shop a bit, some places give the Canon bag and battery. It was my case. I have posted below links to buy this camera on Amazon, of which I am an affiliate. For pictures, it has a 24 megapixel sensor with 45 cross-type focus points, which take up a quite decent amount of space of the viewfinder. This means razor sharp focus when taking pictures through the viewfinder. When looking through the digital display, it is a different autofocusing system, basically the best in the business, and this is very important for video. The result is a camera which focuses as well as an iPhone or a camcorder. It shoots 1080p and the video quality is good enough with rich color reproduction. More on that later. It also shoots 60 frames a second. This means you can create slow motion video. The phone, on the other hand, has a 12 megapixel camera on the back, and the selfie camera has 7 megapixel. It has image stabilization and records 4K. I'll use it to compare and contrast to the T7i's performance. The Canon T7i is part of the Rebel lineup, which is the Canon beginner lineup. It is the best camera in this lineup. For some crazy reason, Canon names the same cameras differently in different parts of the world. For example, in Asia, this is called the 800D. Weird. Build quality is super for a sub $1,000 camera. It is one of the reasons I tend to buy Canon products. It feels quality in hand, but the grip is a bit awkward for my hand type. The flip-out screen is adjustable, making it very convenient, and is touch sensitive, making it ideal for somebody who's used to taking pictures with their phone. The build quality of this touchscreen is top-notch, and the responsiveness is ace. Another reason why I bought another Canon product is that they tend to be more user-friendly, overlooked by professional reviewers. Camera people tend to be annoyingly complex, and I love that Canon is unafraid to dumb down their products for low information users such as myself. As you make your way along the various menus, Canon has useful explainers to tell what a function does, and no one can remember these as a casual photographer. Today, I'm going to focus on the automatic modes. Something uncool about the automatic modes on this Canon T7i is that it will deploy the flash no matter what, and you have to manually turn this feature off every time you turn the camera on. This is very annoying, and you don't have to worry about that when using the iPhone, for example. Using a flash usually makes bad pics in my experience. A couple of easy tips for using the Canon T7i in automatic mode. You can use the automatic mode, which is green, on any situation. If you look on the mode dial, there are a couple of automatic modes. Let's look at a few. For example, if you're taking a picture of something moving fast, like a cyclist or a bird or something running, you can then click to the automatic sport mode represented by a guy running. It will put an emphasis on fast shutter speed. Sometimes pictures of moving objects come out blurry, and this mode will ensure that everything stays sharp. Another useful mode is the portrait mode. This is when you're taking a picture of someone's face. It will ensure that the face is perfectly focused and that the background is blurred to have a cool effect of focusing your attention on the face of the person. The final mode is the landscape mode, which is very useful for taking pictures of cities, mountains, or fields. If you want, you can leave it in full automatic mode and let the camera decide everything. Most of the time, it gets it right. However, when you help it just a bit, the camera takes perfect pictures every time. So enough about the camera. You can see the specs online. What I'm going to do now is go for a photo walk and take pictures with the camera in full automatic mode, and then take a picture with the iPhone in full automatic mode. It's its only mode. And then what I'll do is I'll take a raw file picture and show you what this camera can do if you work on it. So here I am in Montreal, Canada. It's like late September and it feels like late July. 30-degree day. And sorry for the hat, but I came on, I was wearing a helmet just before. So we're going to test taking pictures in this park with the new Canon. Let's see how it goes. So I took these various shots in my neighborhood in Lachine, Quebec, Canada. Thing I like about this iPhone is it really takes good pictures, so it tests the Canon. And as you can see, I think that the colors of the Canon are a bit richer, and also the fidelity of the colors is a bit richer. And I'm not using any DSLR or post trickery. It's just both cameras in automatic mode going at it. Look at the sky here, how much better the Canon sorts that out. I like landscapes, I like taking pictures of buildings, and the Canon really does a good job. And you can change lenses. That's a particularly good shot right there. A little bit later on I did some color correction. I'll show you and I'll tell you. It shows that it's not a full frame sensor though, Canon T7i. It's not a professional camera. So take a look at this pic. Here it is iPhone, here it is Canon, and then what I did was I did some processing with the raw file. Look at how good that looks. You can do that with a Canon T7i. Here it is iPhone 7, looks very good. Here's Canon T7i in automatic mode, looks very good. Now take a look at it corrected. Wow, that looks, I don't know, I love that picture, it looks great. So moving along, just regular urban scenes. In this case, I don't know, I think maybe the iPhone did as well, or if not better. But the video is where the iPhone 7 is truly superior. I don't know what happened. I thought that you'll see the Canon performed very poorly. Take a look at this shot. Now take a look at this. Wow, that looks really bad. That's horrible. I don't know. Canon's got some work to do. So let's do it one more time. There's the iPhone 7. Looks great. Wonderful colors, definition. This is in 1080, right? It's downscaled. So here's the Canon. I mean, just cannot keep up with the iPhone. So if you want to do video, I guess you don't buy a Canon, you're going to buy a Sony, right? And that's the review.